What if I told you that the difference between an ordinary life and an extraordinary one might be hidden in a single opportunity? The catch is that most people don't see it. They walk right past it, unaware that the chance to change everything, career, finances, even their destiny, was right in front of them. Today, you'll learn how to spot these hidden signs and turn opportunities into real results. But be warned, what you're about to hear might change the way you see the world from now on. Chapter 1. The Art of Seeing the Invisible. We often believe that great opportunities come with flashing signs, grabbing our attention in obvious ways. But in reality, they show up disguised as small decisions, casual conversations, or even problems that seem insignificant. The art of recognizing the invisible is what sets ordinary people apart from great achievers. Imagine someone who complains daily about the city's chaotic traffic. For most, it's just an annoyance. But for a visionary entrepreneur, it could be the spark for creating mobility solutions, transportation apps, or entirely new business models. What some see as an obstacle, others see as a starting point. The ability to see beyond the obvious begins with attention. You need to cultivate a curious and questioning mindset instead of accepting reality as it is. Ask yourself, what if there's a better way? What if this challenge is the key to something bigger? These simple questions can open unimaginable doors. Another key trait is not dismissing ideas right away. Many opportunities seem small at first. Think about the early days of the internet or social media. Hardly anyone believed in their potential. Today, fortunes and companies have been built by those who believed early. Seeing the invisible, then, is more than a talent. It's a skill honed through practice. It's about being willing to look where no one else is looking. It's opening your eyes to the extraordinary hidden in the everyday. And that's the first step to recognizing life-changing opportunities. Chapter 2. The Power of Preparation. When it comes to opportunities, many believe they appear out of nowhere, like a stroke of luck. But in truth, luck is nothing more than preparation meeting the right moment. Without preparation, even the best opportunity can go unnoticed or be wasted. Think of a professional athlete. They train every day, even when no competition is in sight. When the chance to compete in a major championship finally arrives, they're ready to seize it. The same applies to financial and professional life. Those who study, learn, and practice are always in a position to capitalize when opportunity knocks. Many dream of investing, starting a business, or switching careers, but when the chance arises, they realize they lack the knowledge, discipline, or confidence to act. This is where the importance of continuous preparation becomes clear. Those who prepare in advance reap the rewards later. Preparation isn't just about studying or reading books, it involves building solid habits, saving a portion of your income, staying open to new learning, and nurturing valuable connections. Small daily practices are like bricks that lay the foundation for a life ready for success. In the end, opportunities don't choose people at random. They favor those who've already positioned themselves to receive them. Being prepared is like having the right tools in hand, waiting for the perfect moment to build something extraordinary. Chapter 3. The Value of Connections. No great success is built alone. The biggest opportunities often come through people, a referral, an unexpected conversation, or valuable advice. The connections we build throughout life act as bridges to paths we'd never find on our own. Think about how many times a job, a business deal, or even a simple idea came about because someone shared the right information at the right time. Networking, so often talked about in the business world, is nothing more than cultivating genuine relationships that can open unimaginable doors in the future. But building connections isn't just about meeting lots of people. It's about quality. A strong network is formed when you offer value before asking for anything in return. Those who help, inspire, and contribute naturally attract opportunities in return. Another key is being present in environments that foster good connections. Events, courses, communities, or even online groups. Being where like-minded people gather increases your chances of finding opportunities that can change your destiny. In the end, opportunities aren't just about what you know but also who you know. Cultivating strong relationships is like planting seeds of possibility that can bloom when you least expect it. Chapter 4: Opportunities Disguised as Problems. Many people run from problems as if they were enemies to avoid at all costs. But in truth, the biggest problems hide the greatest opportunities. Where there's pain, there's also room for solutions. And those who can see this turn obstacles into stepping stones to success. Major companies were born from the attempt to solve common problems. Think of delivery apps. They emerged because people faced the issue of not having time to cook or leave home. What seemed like a daily inconvenience turned into a billion-dollar industry. The secret lies in changing how you view challenges. Asking yourself, how can I solve this? Or, how could this be improved? Turns complaints into business ideas and difficulties into opportunities for growth. Another simple example: a financial crisis scares many, but for those who are prepared and attentive, it can be the perfect time to buy valuable assets at lower prices. While some see a crisis, others see a chance to build wealth. So, never underestimate a problem. It might be the disguised opportunity you've been waiting for. It all depends on how you choose to respond. Chapter 5: An Open Mind as the Key. One of the biggest barriers to recognizing opportunities lies in our own minds. Often, it's not that opportunities don't exist, it's that we can't see them because we're trapped by limiting beliefs or a narrow worldview. Keeping an open mind is essential to spotting what others miss. When we think we already know everything, we close the door to new possibilities. Successful people share one trait: they're always willing to learn, listen, and consider different ideas. This mindset expands horizons and reveals paths that once seemed invisible. Keeping an open mind doesn't mean accepting everything without question. It means evaluating with curiosity and interest instead of dismissing outright. Many world-changing innovations were initially seen as crazy until someone dared to believe. Moreover, an open mind means being willing to step out of your comfort zone. Sometimes, the opportunity lies in a different industry, a new technology, or even a personal habit change. But only those ready to break patterns can see it. In short, opportunities don't hide. They reveal themselves to those brave enough to look beyond what they already know. And that courage starts in the mind. Chapter 6: Time as an Ally. Recognizing opportunities isn't just about seeing them, it's also about acting at the right moment. Many people miss valuable chances because they wait too long, paralyzed by fear or indecision. Others rush in without preparation. The secret is aligning vision with the right timing. Great investors, for example, know it's not enough to jump into a market just because everyone's excited. They analyze, observe, and act when the moment offers the greatest growth potential. The right timing can turn a small choice into a life-changing moment. But to use time as an ally, you need discipline. That means preparing in advance, observing trends, and having the patience to wait for the opportunity to ripen. The best decision isn't always to act fast. Sometimes, it's about staying calm and consistent until the conditions are favorable. On the flip side, waiting too long can be costly. Many ideas that seemed absurd became empires because someone had the courage to act before the crowd. The difference between success and regret often lies in a single moment of decision. Opportunities are like windows. They open for a limited time and then close. Those who learn to recognize when to act turn time from an enemy into an ally. Chapter 7: The Importance of Assessing Risks. Every opportunity comes with risks. Ignoring them can be dangerous, but letting them paralyze you can be just as costly. The key is learning to assess risks intelligently, understanding what can be lost and what can be gained. Many people reject promising ideas just because they see the risks involved. Others dive in headfirst without considering the consequences. Neither extreme is healthy. The right approach is to analyze: what risks can I take? What strategies can I use to minimize them? Successful investors, for instance, don't aim to eliminate risks but to manage them. They diversify their investments, study scenarios, and always have an exit plan. This way, they turn risks into calculated opportunities. In everyday life, this applies too. Accepting a new job, starting a business, or investing in something new always involves risks. But when you evaluate them consciously, you realize the biggest risk of all is staying in the same place and never trying. Facing risks intelligently is what separates dreamers from doers. After all, without risk, there's no reward. Chapter 8: The Cost of the Comfort Zone. The comfort zone is one of the greatest enemies of opportunity discovery. It creates a false sense of security, causing many to stay stuck, even when they know they could achieve so much more. The problem is that life-changing transformations rarely happen within it. How many times has someone turned down an interesting offer because it wasn't the right time? Or given up on learning something new because it was too much work? These excuses seem reasonable, but they're barriers that keep us from growing. Opportunities require movement. Often, you'll need to learn new skills, meet different people, or even change your environment. This can feel uncomfortable at first, but that discomfort is a sign you're evolving. Great success stories have one thing in common: they all started outside the comfort zone. Whether it's an entrepreneur starting with no guarantees, an investor betting on something unknown, or someone restarting from scratch, they all had to face the fear of change. So, if you want to recognize life-changing opportunities, you must be willing to pay the price, leaving behind the safety of the familiar and embracing the uncertainty. It's out there, beyond the comfort zone, that the most valuable opportunities are hidden. Chapter 9: The Vision for Trends. The world is constantly changing, and those who learn to observe trends can spot opportunities before most others. Technologies, shifting behaviors, and new markets emerge all the time. Paying attention to these signals is like having a map to the future. Take social media, for example. In the beginning, it seemed like just a place to share photos and chat with friends. Few realized an entire billion-dollar industry of marketing, digital businesses, and influencers was being born. Those who got in early reaped extraordinary rewards. Observing trends doesn't mean predicting the future, but interpreting signals in the present. Growing interest in renewable energy, mental health, or artificial intelligence, for instance, points to sectors that will have a major impact in the coming years. It's also important not to limit yourself to what's happening nearby. Many trends start in other countries or specific communities and gradually spread worldwide. Studying these movements can reveal opportunities before they hit the mainstream. In short, those who develop the habit of analyzing what's changing around them see what others miss. And it's in this forward-looking vision that the most transformative opportunities are hidden. Chapter 10: The Courage to Act. Recognizing opportunities is only half the journey. The other half, and perhaps the most important, is having the courage to act. Many people spot a promising chance but let it slip away because fear speaks louder. Fear of failure, loss, or judgment. The truth is, no opportunity comes to life without action. You can study, prepare, and plan, but at some point, you'll need to take the decisive step. And that step almost always involves uncertainty. The great achievers in history weren't the ones waiting for guarantees, but those who acted despite doubts. They understood that learning comes through doing and that every attempt, successful or not, paves the way for new possibilities. The courage to act doesn't mean the absence of fear, but the ability to move forward despite it. It's acknowledging the risks but recognizing that the chance for growth outweighs the safety of stagnation. In the end, the difference between those who dream and those who achieve lies in this: turning vision into action. Because an opportunity without action is just an idea lost in time. We've reached the end of this journey, but the real transformation starts now, with you. Life-changing opportunities aren't hidden somewhere far away. They're all around you, waiting for you to open your eyes, prepare, and have the courage to act. The future belongs to those who turn every chance into learning, every challenge into growth, and every decision into a new path. So don't wait any longer. Choose today the opportunity that will change your story. Because life doesn't wait, and your best moment is now.